Welcome back to Story Highway, where every story reminds you that even in the darkest nights, someone, somewhere, is holding on to a tiny, unshakable spark of hope. Today's journey takes us to the quiet corners of the human heart, following a girl who carried a profound darkness within her, yet still found the courage to wait faithfully, every single day, for the sunrise. Sit back, relax, and allow this story to guide your English, and perhaps to touch your soul. In a sleepy, forgotten town nestled beside Michigan's vast, whispering fields, there lived a girl named Lily Morgan, whose childhood was painted in shades of absence and quiet longing. She had learned the cruel meaning of loss far too early. Her father, a kind man with sunrise in his smile, vanished without a trace when she was just 10 years old, leaving behind a silence that swallowed the house whole. Her mother, shattered by grief and the relentless demands of survival, worked double night shifts at the local hospital, returning at dawn only to sleep through the daylight hours, leaving Lily's world to feel like a lonely echo chamber, where no one remembered to say her name softly or ask about the weight she carried. Yet within this gathering gloom, Lily clung to one sacred ritual. Every morning, before the world fully stirred, she would pull on her worn-out sweater and climb the small grassy hill behind her creaking house to wait, with a patient and solemn heart, for the sunrise. This was not a mere habit, but a solemn vow, for her father's last enduring words to her had been, "Remember, Lily, every new day is a promise. Don't you ever, ever stop looking for it." She held on to that promise with a trembling, desperate grip, even as her life grew heavier, as school hallways felt colder and more isolating, and as a deep, aching loneliness settled into her bones like a perpetual winter. She waited through the raw heartbreak when her only best friend moved away across the country without a proper goodbye, a loss that felt like a door slamming shut. She waited through the paralyzing fear the night her mother collapsed from sheer exhaustion, the ambulance lights staining the dark street red and blue. She waited through endless hollow nights when the world felt too sharp and brittle to touch, whispering to the fading stars, "Just one more sunrise, just one more, and then I'll see." As the years trudged forward, she never stopped her pilgrimage to the hilltop, even when her teenage mind logically told her it was a foolish, sentimental ritual, even when classmates whispered and mocked her for believing in something as simple and small as the dawn. Then, on a morning crisp with the bite of impending autumn, when the darkness seemed particularly thick, she found she was not alone. At the crest of the hill sat a boy with shadowed, broken eyes, named Ethan, who had been battling a deep and silent depression, and who had climbed that very hill with a final, desperate intention to give up on everything. Without a moment of fear, Lily simply sat beside him in the damp grass, and as the first faint glow began to bleed into the eastern sky, she began to share her stories of her father's love, of her own persistent pain, of the relentless daily wait for light. Something in her voice, gentle yet cracked, weary yet fiercely honest, acted as an anchor, pulling him back from the precipice of his own despair. From that fragile, pivotal day forward, they watched the sunrise together, two lonely, fractured souls beginning to heal in slow, quiet, mutual ways, their shared silence and whispered conversations weaving a fragile tapestry of understanding. As the months unfolded, a gentle transformation took root. Ethan began, tentatively to smile again, finding reasons in small, shared moments. Lily's mother gradually recovered her strength, and a fragile, new warmth slowly returned to their home. Most profoundly, Lily herself came to a quiet revelation. She understood that she had not climbed the hill all those years merely to find hope, but rather, through her unwavering faithfulness, she had climbed it to become hope herself, to embody and carry forward the very light her father had once lived by. Years later, having grown into a compassionate and insightful woman, Lily became a counselor dedicated to helping lost and struggling teenagers find their way through their own dark forests. She often told them, her voice soft with the wisdom of lived experience, "You don't have to believe in everything all at once. Just try to believe in one more sunrise." And still, with every new dawn, she stands on that hill, stronger now, grateful now, a living testament to resilience, lifting her face to the golden light and whispering words that travel on the wind. "Dad, I finally understand your promise." Thank you for traveling with us on this leg of Story Highway. If this story touched your heart, remember this: your current darkness is not your final destination. Even the smallest, most fragile sunrise holds the power to save the biggest storm raging inside you. You are not alone on this road. Come back tomorrow, and we'll embark together on another journey worth taking. Until then, keep looking for the light.